Choosing the best estimator for a job. If we wish to track estimator performance, Conest is an excellent tool. It allows us to evaluate estimator performance or see which estimators are meeting the criteria set by our company. We might want to know who the lead was on a job, as well as the other team members involved. We might ask, did we win the bid? Is it still pending? These are some of the things that we, as users of Intellibid and Conest, will have to determine. Conest has several ways to present this information for us. Let's look at a couple of examples using the Top Estimators by Job tile. From the Top Estimators by Job tile, we get a quick overview of how each estimate is performing. Jobs pending are shown in blue, jobs lost are shown in black, and jobs won are shown in green. There is also a Jobs Unknown tile, covering jobs that we are working on but have no bid history or status on. Let's look at an example. Our company has a job to bid, and as managers, we want to see which estimator would be the best fit for this project. We begin by clicking on Estimator Performance from the left sidebar. This screen shows all of our estimators and project managers, including who the lead estimator was, jobs bid as lead, and the counts on those jobs. Now, let's take a look at one of our estimators, Mark Liss. Mark's done a few jobs, so we'll click on his name to see all the jobs he's worked on. For the corner store job, it appears to be that there are 3 separate bids, but it's actually one bid sent to 3 different contractors. The same with Nathaniel's hot dog stand. If we look to the right, we see the bids as lead column and who the leads are on those projects. The corner store job is still pending, and we can see the status here. As users, we must determine if these are the things we want to view or if we should look at something else. We want to drill down into this data some more. To do that, we can click on any blue text in the screen to drill down further. For example, clicking on the bid totals for the corner store shows us the base bid, and clicking on Overview gives us a quick snapshot of material dollars, and labor hours. To exit the screen, we will click the left arrow in the Estimator Performance screen to go back. Okay, so now we may also want to know how this job is broken down, which gives us insight into its intensity or difficulty. Clicking on Phase Breakdown shows us it was divided into a first floor and a second floor. Great, that's helpful. We can now click the left arrow again to exit. It's up to each Conest user to determine what information is going to be most helpful, like who's estimating a job, and why. Let's explore other ways to leverage our data to find an estimator for a new job. We'll start by clicking on Project Information from the left sidebar. Once we click on Project Information, we see a lot of data. First, we'll set up our screen view to show exactly what we need to make things easier. For example, the job ID and job name are important to us. Maybe we want to see the job type, so we click and drag that column to put the job type more to the left. We can do the same for square footage and other columns. Once set up, we can save the customized view by clicking the icon and giving it a name. As you can see from the drop-down menu, we already have a view saved with the columns ordered in the way we like them. Okay, now if we look at the top of the project information screen, we can see a field labeled Win-Loss Status, and the Any option is selected there, which causes Conest to show all jobs. If we click the drop-down, then we can choose another option to narrow the results down, like Wins and Pending. Both types of jobs will still have useful information for us. Then we must click Get Results to regenerate the results below. Conest shows only the jobs we won or ones that are still pending. Okay, let's say that we only want to see restaurant jobs. We can add a quick filter to our search query. We'll click the filter icon from the toolbar, and then we can set some parameters. We'll click the Job ID dropdown and select to filter by job type. In the next drop-down field, we'll select Contains, so that the search results only produce jobs containing the word restaurant in the job type. Finally, we'll enter the word restaurant in the last field. Once done, click the Filter button. This brings up all jobs with the restaurant job type. Looking at these jobs, we can see our different lead estimators a little better. Clicking on the column to sort by ascending alphabetical order, we see that Alan Goodwin was a lead on some jobs. We know Alan didn't do these projects alone, so we want to see who his team is comprised of. Clicking Team shows us that Daryl was the engineer. Jay and Fred were also involved, with Jay as the engineer and Fred as the project manager. It's important to see the full team so that we can understand all variables involved in the project. Now we'll click the left back arrow to go to the previous screen. Again, when looking at the columns of information shown on these screens, anything in blue means we can click the line item to drill down for more details. Clicking on the bid total, it shows the base bid and that there were some change orders. To drill down further, we will click on the overview line item, which then shows material dollars, and labor hours. When we're ready, we click the left back arrow button to go back one level. Clicking a phase breakdown line item shows typical commercial job phases: fixtures, devices, branch feeders, and site utilities. This indicates that the person knows how to use the phase tree and break things down, which is crucial for detail. When finished, we'll click the left arrow to go back a level, and then one more. Again, it's good to know the team's experience with certain tasks, which we can see by drilling down into the team line item. This helps us decide who to put on similar jobs in the future. We click the left arrow to go back a step. We may want to look at the actual proposal to get even more information. Clicking on the abbreviated journal messaging line item takes us deeper and reveals the job proposal and change orders. We'll go under the memo subject column header and click the blue line item link labeled Proposal for Outback Steakhouse to open the proposal. And from here, we can see what was included and excluded. Clicking the left arrow takes us back a level. We can also view the change orders related to the job. Looking at Betsy's jobs, we see she won a larger job. Clicking on her team shows familiar names: Jay, Daryl, Betsy, and Fred. These people have worked on different jobs before, and we know they are very reliable and successful team members, so we might consider adding them to our job. Or maybe it's time for one of them to become a lead on a new project. When finished, we'll click the left arrow to go back one screen. In this example, we've narrowed our lead down to Alan or Betsy, but we also see that Mike Thornton has done some projects. Clicking on his team, we see some of the same names from earlier projects. The main takeaway is that this information allows us to look at our projects from a deeper level and from different perspectives. Evaluating a project may not always come down to looking at the bid total or job status, but instead considering more nuanced details about the project to make higher quality decisions. Connect provides this capability and makes it easy to accomplish. Thanks for watching this Conest tip video. Like this video and subscribe to our channel to get more tips and to keep up to date with Conest software systems.